guys, how are you?
Hello, how's
Hi,
it
good.
going?
How are you?
I'm doing great. So to start, Andre, boy oh boy, do I love this man who's just streaming the entire time and then just has one wig in the corner. I think it is so funny.
Oh,
But
thanks.
It is really funny.
when you get to be, this almost, I don't want to call him a messiah of wisdom, but he's just in the background, like, here's all of my thoughts. I've been
Yeah.
listening the whole time. How is that for you as an actor to kind of figure out exactly who this streaming Twitch guy is and like how he fits into their friendship?
Well, at first I just studied my little nephew because he plays on Twitch and all that stuff. So,
Well, you just admitted you haven't played
oh
a
yeah,
video game in
I
like,
haven't even played modern video games. This is a lot of acting going on for me. Like I don't play video games, not in like a snooty way. Just I fell out of it. I don't know, but those goggles are crazy because even when you're not playing a game and you put them on and you're seeing like real vision or looking at the room, but it's through this. I'm just like telling people who play games all the time, like it's crazy, but like they know or whatever. But when you're not playing a game, you're just looking at the room. It looks like you're in Tron or something, because you're looking through these crazy, it looks like night goggles.
mm,
Anyway, it was nice to be in those because you just be in your own world. The only time it was a bummer is when I had the noise canceling or the headphones on, and I literally couldn't hear what directions I was being given. I'd be like, "What?" And then I'd be like, "Oh, that came out a lot louder than I thought it was." So a little bit of that, but it was fun. I liked
You're
going
not
off and
method.
like, yeah.
Yeah, not method. You weren't like to start Twitch streaming.
No, 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 yeah. You got to follow me, dude.
Oh, and Michael, you get to be in also one of my favorite scenes in the entire pilot, which is when she is trying to tell the clerk behind a glass plexiglass thing
yeah,
that he's gonna die. But I want to know, like, when you're in those more outrageous moments in a show like this, that it's I don't they have it has its grounded moments, but the premise itself is off the rails, so it kind
yeah,
of gets
right.
wild. For you, where do you find the balance between falling into that humor and that outrageousness and still being like a grounded person in the scene where this woman has to
Yeah.
tell someone he's dying?
It's all accredited to the writing because without trying to think too big picture, you just stay in your lane and I personally had a very hard time keeping a straight face while shooting, even so much as when I chemistry read with Stephanie back before we started filming, there was a serious emotional scene we were doing and I was looking at her and she was looking at me and like in the middle of the chemistry read, we just started laughing. And I don't think we actually completed the scene due to the fact that I was just laughing and we would have that relationship, Stephanie and I, where if something either of us did made us laugh, we were not able to look at each other in the face for the rest of the scene. Because we would have ruined the take. And we did. I ruined many of Stephanie's takes and she ruined some of mine as well. Because it is funny. It's naturally very funny, but I think it's just baked into the writing that, you're also, you're playing real people and they, in extenuating circumstances. So it was just trying to be faithful to, what you were given, really.
Yeah. And I want to ask both you guys because I asked Stephanie and Zosha this and I thought it was fun. But my favorite part also in this pilot is that she is singing Graceland in a car with a grieving family. Because I'm just like, girl, okay, I get it, I guess, that you're like choosing to sing along with the music. But in that situation, it's like the show is so awkward in such a fun way. If you had to sit awkwardly in a car with a bunch of people who like you didn't know, what song would you hope you could sing along to on the radio?
Oh man, I so just personally hate being close to someone singing. I would not want to do that to anyone. Like if like yeah, I don't know if someone's demonstrating sing like a concert's fine if there's like a right context, but if like a mariachi group comes up to my table or if someone's like singing or like a friend is like I'm gonna sing this thing, I'm just like oh like I like to be able to like karaoke. Like the worst person to bring karaoke. Like I'm just like I want to like talk with my buddy. Like I'll check in on what's being sung,
Hmm.
but I don't want to be like watching it the whole time. So I don't
Right.
know. It'd be really hard for me to even choose a song because I would so hate to be on the other end of it.
Right. That's a good question. I would feel like anything from a musical would be impossible to resist. Like right now, I have Aladdin stuck in my head because my 3-year-old son is obsessed with it. So I actually YouTubed last night original Aladdin recording just to watch them perform a whole new world. And it's amazing. So I feel like right now, any kind of musical in my head, specifically Aladdin, would. It's a stupid answer,
It's
but
great.
it's really, I wouldn't be able, it's so in my head right now that I would not be able to help myself but sing it.
I also can't remember lyrics to save my life, so I'd only remember like like the Fresh Prince intro or like Ice Ice Baby or something like that.
Yeah.
Like that was probably the two. Or like
Yeah,
Happy
imagine a
Birthday. I can
grieving car
remember
with
that.
Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah.
Just like grieving. I do like that you said a concert given the right context, as if there are concerts that don't have the right context for people to be singing at them. I was like, got it. But thank you guys so much for talking with me. I love this show. Before I leave, Michael, everyone who's in this movie, I point them out. My Grogu is dressed like Edward Teller from Oppenheimer, like has his
Oh,
clearance level
nice.
and everything.
Yeah.
So
Look at that.
he's back there dressed like Edward Teller from Oppenheimer.
Deep cut.
What is going on with that Wolverine? He looks like he has a
Oh,
head
it's the
wound.
popcorn bucket from
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so it's just the mouth open. But thank you guys so much for talking with me. I love this show a lot. I can't wait for everyone else to get to see it.
Oh, awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you
See
guys.
ya.
Have a great one.